Hello, everyone. It's your girl, Coach C. Happy Monday. Wonderful day. I just want to give you guys a brief message for you to take throughout your week. I want you guys to just be completely aware of the words that you use. Be aware if these words are building. Be aware if these words are destroying, right? Or the opposite of building, whatever you want to use. Because our words trigger a vision, and that vision is what communicates to the higher power, the higher source, whatever you use, and that's what manifests our reality. And yes, some of us might know this truth. Many of us don't know this truth, but I just want you to be aware of this truth this week. I'm noticing that there were words that I took as a norm, many words. And the more I gain consciousness about the power of my words, which leads to the power of my thoughts, because then that's the power of my vision, and then that is what I manifest, I'm realizing that we have to just question everything. Question everything. I know sometimes because it's our norm, we're like, okay, but what? No, it doesn't mean that because I really mean this, right? So, for example, peace. When I say peace, what comes to mind? Do you think of pieces like slice the pizza in pieces? Do you think of pieces like the jar fell and broke into pieces? Do you think of peace symbolizing bliss? What do you think of? So, we have to be conscious of the words that carry two meanings. Meanings that are good or building, and meanings that are destroying or destructive, right? Because the word peace carries two meanings. When I think of the word peace and I think about it being pieces, it brings me back to the thought of fragmentation, which is us being broken in pieces, right? Fragmentation is the concept that I learned through Teal Swan, where she talks about how every experience that we've had in our lives separates us and splits us. And so we ultimately have many different broken pieces and broken parts of us, and then we want to work to bring it back together in wholeness, right? We want to become more whole. We want to become one, right? If we are broken and we need healing to bring us back together, to heal is to experience the opposite, right? And when we are back in our opposite form, we are in our whole form, our pure form, which is when we were born. So we're ultimately moving towards a place of wholeness, or where we were when we were born initially. And so the word peace can mean brokenness, right? So when we're really saying we want peace, we're really saying we want to become whole, because whole is really going to bring the bliss. You understand? Let me know if I'm going over your head. So many of these words that we use, that we just say on our normal basis, I don't have time. This isn't worth this. I'm doing too much, or you're doing too much. I'm done with this. Good morning. Many words that we are using are they're triggering images that's manifesting a reality that we don't want, right? So if you're someone who's always feeling broken, always feeling not at peace, always feeling like there's parts of you that's separated that needs to be seen, what if you just replace the word with from peace to wholeness? You want to come back together. You want to experience what it feels like when you are one with yourself. And so your assignment this week is to think about the words that you're using. See how they're manifesting in your life. I used to feel like I was running out of time all the time. I used to feel like I didn't have enough time. And then I realized one of the key phrases that I always said was, I ain't got time. But you do have time, right? So I even last week I was feeling tired all the time. I realized that I kept saying, I'm tired. I'm tired. So Replace it, I'm waiting to catch my second wind. Always use words that's symbolizing what you actually want to receive. What you actually want to receive. If it's not something that you want to happen, don't say it. If it's a word that's questionable, question it and find a better word to use. It's all about moving toward divine speech, because divine speech is going to give us divine images. Divine images is going to give us a divine life. They all work together, and we're all working to become better and better. So that's why I always invite you guys to grow with me. Now, if this message resonates, share it with someone. Help them. Use this message to help yourself. Again, I challenge you. Think about your words this week and see how they're manifesting and creating your reality. See you next time.